And here's Master of the Seas walking in at odds of 7-2. They're in the gate. And they're off in the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile presented by PDJF. And Win Carnelian, very quick away, sprints clear of about a length and a half. Maj is in second, Astronomer comes away in third, Casa Creed fourth. They are followed by Songline, who's 4 wide into the first turn. Sheryl's Spite is down at the rail, inside Gina Romantica. Lucky Score is just behind that pair, De Jour about a dozen lengths off the pace. Then comes Kalina, racing outside Master of Foxhounds, who's toward the back of the field, a length in front of Master of the Seas, and More Than Looks is about 20 lengths off the pace. Down the back stretch, it's a lively one. Win Carnelian leading the way, 3/4 of a length, tracked by Astronomer in second, and Maud traveling kindly in third, just 2.5 or 3 off the lead. A gap of 4. Casa Creed racing on the outside of Sheryl's Spite with less than a half mile to go. Songline is racing in the next flight, moving into the far turn. Gina Romantica, Du Jour is next, followed by Lucky Score, Kalina, Master of Foxhounds. Then it's Master of the Seas, second to last, starting to move up a touch. And at the back is still More Than Looks. They're coming to the quarter pole behind Win Carnelian, who's been there every step of the way. Songline is launching about a 5 wide bid. Astronomer in between horses. Casa Creed is starting to kick in. And Sheryl's Spite as Maj has stormed to the front with a furlong left to go. It's Maj in front, Casa Creed chasing with determination. And Master of the Seas is absolutely flying down the center of the course. Maj, Master of the Seas, Master of the Seas! And Maj in a dramatic photo finish in the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile presented by PDJF.
This is the closest photo we have seen this weekend for the Breeders' Cup. Take a look one more time. Godolphin, their 2 runners on the line together. Maj for Saeed Bin Saror, the filly along the inside, and a flying finish from Charlie Appleby's Master of the Seas, Rishi.
Oh, this is so close. If Master of the Seas has got there, what a magnificent effort. Wow.
I mean, that is so close. It looked like live the advantage was to the outside. This is the low-level look. Obviously, the camera is a little bit of an angle here.
One more look. Shutter cam sometimes will help us sort out these photos as close as they are. I mean, they're in stride as well. Both jockeys pushing, both reaching on the line. I think we're going to have to wait for the placing judges on this one.
I mean, what a great race from both. Contrasting running styles from the same ownership group. You've got a horse that comes from way downtown, way off the pace, post 14. Maj, who I thought behaved perfectly. She settled nicely in behind the speed, and just a perfect trip.
Win, lose or draw, no excuses for Maj. If Master of the Seas hasn't got there, then you'll say, well, with a better draw, what would he have done? Obviously, Godolphin would be over the moon with the result, one way or another. There is a little bit of sentiment that's saying you kind of hope that Maj has held on for Saeed Bin Saror more than anything else, because, of course, Charlie Appleby's had a lot of success here at the Breeders' Cup in the last few years, not so Saeed. Maj, I thought, was just going to hold on, but with every stride, William Buick is closing.
Yeah, certainly, and drops their head right on the wire. I mean, do we see a repeat of High Chaparral? The Dead Heat and Johar?
You can hear the gasps from the crowd on hand here every time they slow this replay down and hit the wire. And they have just posted it. Master of the Seas gets his nose down in time for William Buick, Charlie Appleby.
Incredible. I must admit, I thought that the draw would do, the stall position, but this horse, I have to hand it to Charlie Appleby. We all have to hand it to Charlie Appleby. He was a very good 3-year-old. He finished second in our Classic, the 2,000 guineas behind Poetic Flair. He was only beaten at Nostril on that occasion. And then he came back. He ran some good races after that, but then he had a long spell off the track in 2022. He had 1 run at Newmarket, and then he had a long break. Things weren't quite right, and Charlie Appleby has brought him back this season. And the other thing about Charlie Appleby, Christina, and both you and Simon will know about this, his domestic success in the UK has been below par by his own high standards, but he's finishing off the season in great style. He won a Group 1 with Ancient Wisdom, a 2-year-old Group 1 race, and he's come back here. Obviously, North America he's done well, and this horse, brilliantly trained by Charlie Appleby, has kept the title at home for Charlie.
Simon, he had pace to run at by virtue of that post position, ended up really far back and having to go very wide today.
Well, that's what you get. I mean, I think for a horse like this, to be honest with you, I don't think post position really matters because he comes from so far back. You know, if you're in the one hole, they're going to come on top of you. You're in post 14, you just come out of the gate, make a left-hand turn, and you can see Bill Buick here turning for home. He's only got a couple of horses beat. He spins out as late as he can so he doesn't lose much ground around the turn. Now it's a question, who has the best closing kick, the best turn of foot? And you can see this overhead shot shows it clearly. Morge down on the rail. She had the lead at the top of the stretch. Master of the Seas was always about 8-9 lengths behind, and the length of the stretch made up those 9 lengths.
One more look at Master of the Seas as he makes his way back to the winner's circle today. A homebred for Godolphin, the son of Dubawi out of the Danehill mare Firth of Lorne, connects in the Breeders' Cup this year. And this is after a fantastic season. He's been here for a couple of races. The winner of the Grade 1 Woodbine Mile, second by just a nose after a beautiful trip in the Turf Mile last out at Keeneland. Bear in mind, Up to the Mark was the winner that day. We'll see him a little bit later on this afternoon in the turf. Master of the Seas, now a Breeders' Cup winner. Simon, here are the prices.
Congratulations, Master of the Seas. Godolphin, yeah, bred the top 2 finishes. Feel sorry for Saib bin Surur. That's a tough way to go down by literally 2 inches. And then Bill Mott, again, we're talking about his horses running well. Casa Cree came there with a big threat mid-stretch, just was beaten by better horses today. 14, 6, 3, 210. The official order of finish there for the top 5.
I know we're talking about Godolphin and some of the best, you know, brood mares and stallions and breeding program in the world, but for this mare, Modern Ideals, to have thrown Modern Games, a 2-time Breeders' Cup winner, and now this filly so close. I mean, she ran a winning race. It's just a remarkable achievement.
She has been a wonderful mare for the team. Other horses she's trained have also won. Oh, sorry, she's produced have also won in the Godolphin colours, Modern News, etc. But yeah, absolutely wonderful. Simon talking about it's a heart wrench for Saib bin Surur. The only thing you'd say about that, Saib would be. He would be noble enough to accept it from Charlie because they do get on really well. And I'll tell you, Charlie will be heartbroken for Said as well.
Right. I mean, team effort, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Team Godolphin, on a thrilling edition of the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile and a 1-2 finish. Master of the Seas, your winner, Maj second. Casa Creed at 7 years old, third in this race. He continues to represent himself well. He is tough as nails.
Might see him back next year. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Lots of happy people in the winner's circle out here with Master of the Seas as he has his photo taken. William Buick with a bit of a salute out there, and Charlie Appleby, congratulations to him as he continues his success here at the Breeders' Cup. 31 minutes until our next race on the program. We'll keep it with this winner's circle celebration for just a second here. Let's circle back and take a look one more time at the replay of the FanDuel Breeders' Cup Mile.
Make